Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. I've got 3 topics for you today. But somehow all the 3 topics are linked to each other. My topic number 1 is about Islamophobia and how Islamophobia is affecting India. My topic number 2 is about a small village near Palghar, Maharashtra, where 2 sadhus were lynched to death. My topic number 3 is about Arnab Goswami and his police complaint. Let's get right into the show. So, what I actually forgot to tell you in the introduction is I have 3 topics and 1 story to tell you. So, I will start my editorial with a story. The story is from Panchatantra, and of course, I have done my little modification in the story, but all the same, but it's a story from Panchatantra. You see, long ago, there was this king, and this king took liking to a monkey that used to come and play in his garden. He took liking towards that monkey. Slowly but steadily, he adopted that monkey and he started keeping that monkey with him. Now this monkey was pretty funny. So he used to mock the people in the court. He used to make fun of people. He used to, jump around. He used to take somebody's topi off and, pull somebody's dhoti down and so on and so forth. He used to make fun of people. Now, the king started enjoying it, especially when the monkey started making fun of people who opposed the king. The king loved it. So, whenever somebody opposed to the king's idea, this monkey would come and mock that person and the king would love it. He would say, "Kya baat hai, superb." When advisors would come and tell the king, "Baba, this monkey is mocking people, noblemen, mocking important people," he said, "Arey, monkey hai, kuch nahi." He used to enjoy it. So much so that this monkey was almost with the king 24/7 and the king enjoyed it. Every time the monkey did something to somebody, the king enjoyed it. Hearts of hearts, he was very happy. At some point, this king started using this monkey as a tool to humiliate particular people who he was not happy with. He used him as a tool. And the king thought it was a very, very intelligent thing that he was doing. Because हमने तो कुछ बोला नहीं, भाई और कोई बोलता है. So like I said, the monkey used to be with the king and the monkey used to be with the king even in his bedroom. So one day the king was sleeping. And there was this fly that went round and round and round. And the monkey started, removing the fly. The monkey generally possibly liked the king also. So monkey started removing the fly. The fly would jump up, fly down and go to some other part of the body and then go to some other part of the body. And the monkey got irritated. The monkey was very irritated and then he saw the fly came and sat on the king's nose. The monkey said, "Now I'll teach a lesson." He ran, took a sword and slowly, steadily went near the king's sword and gave a huge swing on the nose of the king to kill the fly. The fly flew away, so did the nose. This is the story. Why am I telling you the story? I am telling you the story is because similar situations are seen now also. You see, there is a group of people. There is a group of people who have been spreading Islamophobia in our country. Call them by whatever names. But they were spreading Islamophobia in the country, and somewhere down the line one got the image that the government is not doing much to control them. In fact, there were occasions where ministers from the government gone and felicitated them. They put garland and all on them. So, to some extent, a lot of people believed that government was supporting them. Now, these people started growing in numbers and started becoming more bolder. And what happened later on is cutting the nose. What they did is they started taking this internationally. They started taking this in Twitter, WhatsApp, And the world started realizing that these kind of Islamophobic bashing is happening all over social media. COVID-19, the blame to a certain extent was put on Muslims. Now, people across the world started reacting, especially the Islamic country. There was this princess, Hind Al-Qasmi, who said that anyone that is openly racist and discriminatory in UAE will be fined and made to leave. She said that based on some tweets some Indians staying in UAE had done. Based on their stupid messages, the princess reacted and said, I will throw you out. And all of a sudden, she found a lot of support from all over the UAE. All over the UAE. Important people in United Arab Emirates started telling people, started raising their voice. They said, keep those right-wingers in check, because we do not tolerate racism or communal disturbance in our country. In fact, this Princess Hind Al-Qasmi actually retweeted one of our articles. It's there on the screen. She retweeted one of our articles where we said, hate not welcome in Emirates. She said, I have decided to stick to love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. With age, we realize how hate hurts only those that feel it. We need to shed our grudges and accept that differences will always exist. We are not God to judge and decide who gets to live, succeed, or simply be. This was one of her tweets. A lot of people tweeted. You know what happened finally? Finally, the Prime Minister of India, who had kept quiet all this while on this Islamophobia issue, had never made any statements. Finally, the Prime Minister of India had to make a statement. And in his statement, he said, COVID-19 does not see race, religion, color, caste, creed, language, or border before striking. Our response and conduct thereafter should attach primacy to unity and brotherhood. We are in this together. PM Narendra Modi. He had to go out and say, bhai, there's no race, there's no religion and all, and COVID attacks anybody. He had to do that because of international pressure, because you remember the sword and the nose? The sword went and cut the nose. Let me tell you some basic things. And let me tell you as a layman how this is going to affect us. You see, first and foremost is, UAE is our third largest trading partner, and we are taking pangas with them. The third largest trading partners. 3.4 million of our Indians stay in UAE. And 17 billion, that is 1,29,000 crores of rupees, those people sent to India as remittance to their families. This is the foreign exchange that we get out of them. And we are out to mess our relationship with the countries that are actually good to us. They've always been supporting us. We are actually gone out and creating this mess. Mess, why? Because of those Islamophobics who started growing in India, and almost they grew to a level now today that somewhere down the line, I guess the people who allowed them to grow cannot control it now. Now let us talk about Palghar. You see, two sadhus, very sad, two sadhus were lynched to death in Palghar, a small village in Palghar. Now, immediately when that happened, the news was that it is done by Muslims. Hindu sadhus were killed by Muslims, and it was flooded. These WhatsApp messages were flooded in the market, in the country. Maharashtra police proved it immediately that there were no Muslims involved here. All the 110 names, they actually bought out all the names. They never normally do that, but they actually bought out and published all the 110 names that were arrested. All the 110 names, nowhere any Muslims involved. Okay. The next version that came out is that it is all done by Christian missionary. This is all a plot done by Christian missionary. Now the third surprising element was from this guy called Arnab Goswami. Arnab Goswami, the famous Arnab Goswami who runs this channel called Republic. He in his 9 o'clock entertainment show made a statement. He said, why did Antonio Manio did not talk about the Palghar lynching? Antonio Manio mane Sonia Gandhi. He meant, why did Mrs. Sonia Gandhi not talk about Palghar lynching? What did he mean by that? He meant that this lady called Antonio Manio, who is Italian, who is a Christian, why didn't she not object to these sadhus being hit? I guess he meant that, because she's a Christian, it would not matter to her. That is possibly what she meant. Famous Indian journalist. Now, one thing, just to counter that, an incident like this happened in 2018 in Dhulia, again a place in Maharashtra. During the Bharatiya Janata Party rule in Maharashtra, 5 Nath Gosavis is a panth, it's a community. This Nath Gosavis, 5 Nath Gosavis were lynched to death. I don't remember Arnab Goswami asking for one. Neither did he ask from Sonia Gandhi, nor did he ask from Prime Minister, nor did he bother to give much of a coverage to that. So, one wonders what his intentions were when he was objecting to Antonio Manio not making a statement or not talking about the lynching of a sadhus. And I also wonder what his intentions were to create this as a communal issue. So this is my topic number 2. Now let's go to my topic number 3. Now my final topic for the day is about Arnab Goswami. Again, yes, I'm spending too much of time on Arnab Goswami in this editorial, but all the same. Arnab Goswami claims that he was attacked. Claims kya? It is more or less clear that he was attacked by 2 youth in motorcycle. They threw some liquid at him, which I'm told is ink. Of course, he was in his car, so it didn't splatter him. And according to Arnab Goswami, these 2 youth were from Youth Congress. Okay. In fact, even our sources say that these 2 youth were from Youth Congress. They are in custody and they will be in custody till Monday is what I am told. Now, it's absolutely condemnable. Attacking somebody on the streets, heckling somebody in the aircraft, condemnable. Wrong. This is not the India we want to build. Now, Arnab Goswami, of course, that same night went and he created a video. That same night he made a video in his car park, where he put the entire blame on Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. He says all this attack is masterminded by Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and it is Mrs. Sonia Gandhi who sent Youth Congress boys to attack him. I found it very baseless, and I found it very juvenile too. Of course, I also understood the strategy behind it, because obviously it gives him more mileage. It has become a national topic. We are all talking about it. So yes, if he had said that 2 people attacked him, nothing would have happened. The fact that he brought in Sonia Gandhi and all actually made him bigger, larger, and of course he had his friends and admirers like Sambit Patra and one producer here in Bombay, Ashok Pandit and all that, those guys tweeting for him. So yeah, it made him, of course he's famous, it made him more famous. So as a brand enhancement strategy, it worked. But actually blaming Sonia Gandhi for it, I don't know how much will it work. But let us wait and watch till the investigation is complete. Mumbai police will definitely let us know what is the truth and what is not. Now, to end my show, I spoke about 3 topics and 1 story. And I told you how these 3 topics are linking up. Islamophobia, India, we failed to put a stop to that. In fact, to a certain extent, a lot of people even took advantage of, a lot of political parties and politicians took advantage of this Islamophobia. To an extent today, it went out of our hand and anything and everything that happens in India is based on communal grounds. Islamophobia. COVID happened, Islamophobia. A lynching happened in Palghar, Islamophobia. Anchor has to be more popular, Islamophobia. And this Islamophobia finally got our nose cut. This Islamophobia finally started harming us in the international platform. This Islamophobia started spoiling our name in countries like UAE, who are very close to India and who are our very big trade partners. This Islamophobia is going to cost us, and cost us very heavy. Till we meet next time, Namaskar.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.